Hello everyone. The topic that we are going to discuss today is merging. It is one of the operations that can be performed in a single dimensional array in which we try to combine two different arrays in different order or in different fashion. For example, there are two arrays A and B which holds 5 elements. It can be combined in this format as you can see. So first we put the element of A and then the element of B. So in an alternate manner we put the elements of A and B. Now let us discuss the previous example of merging. In this example, there are two different arrays, that is A and B, and there is a third array, that is C. So C should be initially empty. By using a loop, the values of A and B should be inserted in C in an alternate manner, as I have mentioned in the previous slide. The technique behind performing this merging is the concept of even and odd index. As you can see, the even index of C, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, it holds the element of A. So it means that if the index of C is even, we put the element of A. And if the index of C is odd, that is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, we put the element of B. So by using this method, we are going to solve this example. Now let us see how merging can be performed in Java program. So this is the source code to perform merging based on previous example. The name of the class is merging. There are three different arrays A, B and C of integer data type. The size of A is 5 and the size of B is also 5. So that means it will hold 5 elements. And the size of C is 10 because it will hold the elements of A and B. There is a variable I which will control the loop, and there is another variable int L equals to 0. It controls the index of A, and int K equals to 0. It controls the index of B. So these two variables will control the index of A and B based on the concept of even and odd. There are two loops used out here to enter the elements. Enter the elements of the first array, which repeats from 0 to 4. Similarly, there is another statement where it's written enter the elements of the second array, that is B. So in the first loop we enter the element of A, and in the second loop we enter the elements of B. The third loop, which is the very important loop, because in this case we insert the value of A and B into C, and since the size of C is 10, so this loop repeats from 0 to 9. So when the value of I is equals to 0, the condition is satisfied and it enters inside the loop where it encounters if statement 0 modulus 2 equals to 0. The condition is true, so it enters inside the if condition and it encounters C of I equals to A of L. And since initially the value of L equals to 0, so A of 0, that is the first value of A, will be inserted in the first index of C, and L increments and becomes 1. Now the loop goes up and increments and the value of I becomes 1. So 1 is less than 9, the condition is satisfied, it goes inside the loop, it encounters if statement again, 1 modulus 2 equals to 0, the condition is wrong because it's odd, so it goes to else part where it's written C of I equals to B of K, and K initially is equals to 0. So B of 0 will give the value to C of 1 because the value of I has become 1, and K increments and becomes 1. So in this way, by implementing the concept of even and odd, the value of A and B will be inserted into C in an alternate manner. And the last loop is used to print the merged array, that is the array C.